Hey, what's up guys? Daily challenges, Madam Nazar's location, and collector challenges for group 1. Pretty easy day for daily challenges in free roam. 7 out of the 8 you should be able to complete pretty easily. We have things like NPCs looted, oregano, small animal carcasses broken down, white-tailed deer, chickens. 7 out of 8 challenges can be done in free roam, and then you just have one showdown that you have to complete. So Madam Nazar is still at this location here, not too far from Armadillo. So for oregano, deer, chickens, and small animals broken down, we're going to concentrate on a couple areas where you can get them all done. First though, if you guys don't know, just go into your satchel, break down things like rats, bats, squirrels, chipmunks, frogs, snakes, any kind of satchel animal. I haven't tested it out, but I'm thinking like perch, rock bass, those types of things might also count for this challenge. Any small animal that fits in your satchel. So over here near the Kamasa River, you have these 4 locations where you can find oregano. All in this area you can find deer, you can find your squirrels. Also down coming up in this area here you can find some rats. At night you can find bats. There's also frogs over here. Plenty of small animals for your satchel, and if you can get fish, plenty of waters to go ahead and fish. Also plenty of frogs in this area here, and if you want a convenient spot near LaGras fast travel you can find chickens. So in the Emerald Station area, these markers are locations for oregano. You can find your deer in these locations here, as well as skunks. I'm sorry, not skunks, squirrels. If you come over to Joe, you can find chickens over there. It's also a good spot for squirrels. Over at Emerald Ranch, you can find your chickens sometimes. And at this little location here, you can find chickens as well, which I showed in that previous clip. Another good spot today would be Valentine. These locations here are going to be oregano. You can find your deer all over this part. Also in Cumberland Forest you can also find small animals like squirrels, although it's probably going to be easier in some of those other locations to get those small animals if you don't have them. And you can find chickens at that area, although probably not the best place for chickens. Other locations, you can find some chickens over here just to the west of Braithwaite Manor. To the east of the fence in Rhodes is another location, and then you also have Mama Watson's over north of Big Valley. So as I mentioned, for collector challenges, we have group 1 today. Make sure you guys have a metal detector. If you haven't bought one already or leveled up, try to get that immediately. Also, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, these locations will change to the new group. So over in these next couple clips, you're going to be able to get tarot cards, jewelry, coins, dig sites, heirlooms, arrowheads. First site is a dig site with a family heirloom. Then we move on to a half eagle coin, piece of jewelry, another piece of jewelry. Then we have a couple arrowhead locations coming up right there and near the H, a 1792 quarter. Move on to a tarot card, either a piece of jewelry or an arrowhead at Heartland Overflow. Then we move on. These next 2 locations are tarot cards. Then we have a piece of jewelry, and then over in Dewberry Creek, a random item could be a coin, could be jewelry or an arrowhead or something else random. Continuing down Dewberry Creek, you have a couple other locations which could be random items. You have a dig site over here where you're going to find an arrowhead, a piece of jewelry on the hill. Next 3 locations are going to be flowers. Down at the dock, you're going to find yourself a random item, could be a coin, jewelry, arrowhead. And these next 4 locations are flowers. Then we move into Ringneck Creek where you're going to find yourself a 1789 penny as well as a creek plum. And then another dig site just south where you should find a crude arrowhead or some type of arrowhead. And if you need more coins, heirlooms, or tarot cards, at the E in Rhodes you can find a coin, an heirloom at the saloon. Then we have an heirloom followed by a tarot card. And then on either side of the fence you're going to be able to find yourself more tarot cards. These last locations are going to be alcohol bottles and eggs. You can find an alcohol bottle west of Van Horn. You can find an egg at these 2 locations. An alcohol bottle in this little cabin, 3 eggs over here. In the dining room in Braithwaite Manor you'll find an alcohol bottle, another alcohol bottle in the southern part of Cumberland Forest, 3 eggs at this spot, an eagle egg here, and these last 2 locations are going to be alcohol bottles. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you a little later when the update comes out.